Alright, this is a love letter to yourself, Pisces, and we'll see what is going on here. Alright, we'll start off with the cards first. We have something lovable about yourself. We have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is setting boundaries in a relationship, fighting for romance, testing relationships, arguments, power struggles, postpone dates, sticking to your principles online. So there's online boundaries and maybe an online romance. But here's the thing. I feel like you might be setting boundaries online and you might have a lot of other things to attune for. I know I do. Um, like Gemini trying to shut down my account. There is a Gemini trying to shut down it. I, I don't I don't like that. Um, and I'm gonna say this: you can't try to shut down somebody's thing if they're good at it. They tried to do that with my mom when she worked a job, and they try to do that with me all the time. But I'm good at stuff, you know. You can't knock the player for trying, though. But yeah, I'm a little bit better than most people. And you know, Pisces, you have your moments of excellence too. But there's some people that just can't seem to get it right on their own bases, and they want to bring other people down to their level, which is shit. Um, but yeah, online and outside, you should have the same boundaries, okay? So, something admirable about yourself. We have the Fool in reverse. Fool in reverse is lack of commitment, risky relationships. So, getting a lawyer. So, you might have a point where it gets a little volatile. Um, uh, I've had lovers fight over me before too. But I don't really date that often. People just fight over me because I'm single, I guess. I don't know. With my current situationship, it's more like freer, and I've never been in like I can breathe in a relationship, but we have like a commitment, so we don't date anybody else. It's just he's not hanging on me like codependently all the time, which is nice. And I don't need other people knowing who he is either. It's none of their business. But yeah, it's nice just to know that he's around if I need him. So something that you should give yourself credit for. We have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is things moving fast, being able to stay on top of everything. Gossip, which causes trouble. Panic, waiting, social media as a burden, slowing down, covering up the truth. So there's, like I said, there's somebody here. It's not Pisces, it's Gemini. A Gemini person trying to cover up the truth because my readings trigger a lot of people. Okay, it's not just Gemini. Even though a lot of the other readings are more, you know, active. Gemini's not the only one. I've had problems with some other readings that I've done, and some of them were by mistake, and other ones were like actually like too on point to be on point. Like there was a news thing that happened that I actually predicted ahead of schedule. I actually wrote the subplot on Barbie, the movie, or what my younger self did. And I did a lot of other things that trigger other people. That like I don't know. Like I just feel like if you're catering to one aspect, you should cater to both aspects. That's all I'm gonna say. But with a lot of people, they don't want to know the truth because they themselves have trouble processing the truth or a matter that's bigger than they are and actually seeing the big picture. With me, I get tats and tidbits of information, and then that becomes the big picture, which once people see it, they want to deny it because, they didn't grow up with Jesus Christ or something like that. But yeah, I've had a lot of comments that said that, that like I trigger people because they remind them of like their mother and like their upbringing in Christianity or something. And I'm like, that is so crazy. But like I think some people actually need that type of like remembrance for certain aspects. But yeah, I feel like you might be going through the same thing where like you're trying to cover up the truth about yourself, or you're covering up the truth for a friend. Um, Gossip and secrecy. Listen, listen. If it's bad secret, you have to tell somebody like a police officer or something, because if you carry that around and it comes out in like a court setting, you could be arrested along with your friend. It's not a good look. So if there's any really bad stuff, you should probably speak up. Okay? So we have the last question. We have, how can you improve the love you give yourself? We have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is having your suspicions justified, resilience and not being easily fooled, feeling prepared, grit, last standing, waiting until the time is right. We have failed attempt. So you had a failed attempt here. So I just feel like you're trying to bring something to open up a situation, and it's not really working. Okay. So being forced out of your comfort zone, getting what you want, but at a price. So that happens. Okay, we have sex appeal, physical attraction, snack, irresistible desire. We have sus, suspicious, sketchy, in the closet. You could be in the closet. Um, Feeling unlovable. We have gaslighting. Somebody's gaslighting you. Crying over you. Spiritual hater. We have discontent, never satisfied, committed. We have thirsty, seeking attention, needing validation, and desperate and pushy. So this could be a friend of yours too. But somebody doesn't like the aspect that you bring to the table. Like this could be a friend, relative, hater, whatever. But with haters, you kind of know what you're getting. With relatives and friends and stuff, like it's a equal opportunity bag. Like somebody's gonna say some shit to you, and you're gonna have to take it lying down. And with me, I told my friends, listen, I don't want you involved in any of my personal shit, because if something pops off and you turn on me, I'm gonna kill you. Like, no fucking catch. And that's not a joke. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't want my friends dealing with my shit, because half of my shit is based on the persona I show people. If I showed you my true persona, it would be triggering for everybody involved. Okay. And with Pisces, y'all are in the depths of your own emotions. And if your emotional fucking tolerancy for somebody explodes in a rage or something, it becomes more explosive than the tabloids. You know what I mean? So you have to keep that in check as well. So if somebody's trying to get attention for something, or they're talking some trash about somebody, imagine the trash talk that they're talking about you behind your back. It's not a good look. That's why I don't like people that gossip about other people. I don't like it when people try to bring me into their gossip sessions and shit like that, because I feel obligated to tell the person that they're talking about that they're talking about them. It's not any fucking obligation I have whether I'm loyal to somebody or not. It's just they should know what you're saying about them, so they're not disillusioned into thinking that you're their friend or something, or that there's some type of like loyalty shit. But you should tell the people that people are talking about what they're saying, because they need to be warned, because it's going to be like a threat against their lives at some point. You're obligated as a friend to tell the people that your friend is talking about what's happening, so that their like mob squad that your friend's sending their way, they have a heads up, because you can be responsible for having a lynch mob on somebody who's totally innocent. You have to tell people. Okay. Because if you're held responsible, I know that's not going to go over well if there's like a court case or a murder case about that. You're part of it. You're involved. You're an enabler. You didn't go both ways. You just went one way. You stayed loyal to your friend, and then your friend turned her back on you, because in court, a lot of things change. A lot of things change in a minute. And a lot of things that you were told were going to happen or what was promised would happen will turn on a dime. It can be very difficult to see the fucking, let's say, the forest for the trees, when you're disillusioned into thinking it's just one forest and they're not individuals involved. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Take care of yourself, take care of everyone, and I will see you here in the next reading. Okay? Bye.